Hey guys, it's Nina, and today I'm going to talk about periods. So periods is something that every girl will go through, and so many of them are embarrassed to talk about, and then they have questions and they're just scared to ask them because they feel stupid if they ask something that's supposed to be common sense. But how are we supposed to learn and know these things if we don't ask and no one talks about them? So today I'm just gonna give you a little bit of info, and if you guys like these videos, I will do more in-depth ones and talk about, different areas of feminine life. Okay, so let's get into it. First things first, what is a period? A period is discharge from your uterus lining of blood and tissue that would, fertilize the egg and make a baby, but if you're not pregnant, it sheds itself. So your period is that time of the month where you spend about, 5-7 days of just bleeding. Yeah, sounds great, right? Right. The reason why we have this, the liner of your uterus will get thicker to prepare for the baby, but when there's no baby, it's gotta shed that. And every month it happens. It's just waiting for you to pop one out. And this will continue every month until you hit menopause. And menopause comes from late 40s, maybe 50s, and then some get it earlier, some get it later. That's just the general area of time when you're gonna hit menopause. So with periods comes pain most of the time. Some women are weird shit fucks lucky little bitches that just don't have cramps and shit. I don't know. I have cramps. But anyway, cramping is the result of all the hormones that are building up from your period, and it will cause pain. These hormones release so that your uterus can contract, and that causes very uncomfortable and a lot of times very painful issues where you're just I don't want to fucking leave the house. I don't want to get out of bed today. Or whatever. So that's why you have the pain. Ways to ease the pain, not completely get rid of it, but ease it. There's many different things you can do. So one of those includes heating pads. You can either use a heat pad, or you can use a hot water bottle, or you can take a bath. So bathing, all the hot water is gonna ease your pain so much. And you need to bathe and shower when you're on your period. That's another thing girls are weird. Can you swim? Can you take a shower? Yes, you can do all of that. When you're in the bath, it's good to clean yourself. You have to stay hygienic, keep that stuff clean. So that is one of my favorite things. I think heat helps a lot with cramping. You can also make sure your diet is good. A lot of things that have magnesium and stuff in them will help. So definitely bananas are a good food to eat. That I know that the flaxseed, walnuts, a lot of different types of nuts, fish, that all can help your body stay healthy and reduce the pain because they're high in certain things such as magnesium, but I forget what they're high in, but I know that helps. Another thing that helps is vitamin C, either getting it through food or through vitamins or whatever. Definitely. Another way to ease your pain is exercise. I don't know, some girls swear by it. When I'm on my period, I don't want to move, but it's said that exercise is supposed to help you. So if you're a person who likes to be fit, exercising on your period is going to help, but you should also put exercise into your daily routine. That's going to be better for you, not just exercise on your period, but throughout every day, So during our periods, we can use different things. We can use tampons, pads, cloth pads, diva cups, all the stuff. Personally, the most common types are pads and tampons. That's what I use. But there's other options out there. Maybe I'll make a video talking more in depth about those and what kinds to use and such. But those are the 4 basic ones that you're gonna know about and see or whatever. And I know a lot of people are scared of tampons, especially because of toxic shock syndrome. And they're just scared and don't know how to use it. So maybe I'll just talk in depth about that some other time if you guys are interested. I know that I, for a while, was scared to use a tampon, but I'm over it now. I'm not worried about that. Definitely finding the right size of tampon is important to you, so you won't be as scared shying this like super jumbo tampon up you when you really only need a little light one. A lot of women have questions about douches. Douches really are like this tube thing, and it squirts like water and vinegar into your vajayjay, I meant. And it's supposed to cleanse it or whatever. They're actually not good for you. I don't suggest using one. It takes out like the good bacteria. Your vagina self-cleanse. It doesn't need you to go up there and clean it. It does it itself. And if you use a douche, it will knock out the balance of the good bacteria that your vagina does naturally. I mean, douches are a thing, and you know, you can use them if you want, but risk of infection is definitely higher, and I mean, it's just, I don't think it's a good idea. If you have questions about like how tight your vagina is, yes, your vagina will open and contract, so it will go back to a normal size, but after having babies or having sex, it's not gonna go back to like its a very original size. It's gonna shrink back down. But a lot of women have problems like after having a baby, or they have problems like when they sneeze or laugh or cough, they pee, or they just want some type of tighter grip during sex. So to do that, a lot of women try Kegels. If you don't know what Kegels is, it's kind of like vaginal exercises, and you're gonna just squeeze your vagina muscles for, I think it's like 5 to 10 seconds, I don't know. And you do that a couple times a day, and it's just supposed to help tighten up that area so that you don't have as many problems with that. I mean, it's not necessary, it's just something you can do personally if you're interested in that. Another thing about periods is to have like period underwear. I don't want to use my nice cute underwear that were expensive, and there's a possibility that I might leak or ruin them or something like that. So the type of underwear you should usually use on your period is something like, if you use pads, you want the pad to stick to it. I like using silky stuff, your pad won't stick to it. Use like cotton underwear, breathable underwear, your vagina wants to breathe. When you're on your period, it can smell a little bit more, especially with all that cloth and stuff like from the pads or whatever. So you want it to be able to breathe. So cotton fabric helps that area. And you definitely just want some like granny panty type thing. Something comfortable, not tight, something that you won't be uncomfortable in. Like, you don't want to be constricted on your period. Like, you want to relax. You don't, like, you feel like you're dying. Someone's stabbing you. So, yeah. Guys, that is all I'm going to talk about today for periods and feminine care. But if you guys are interested, I'll definitely make more videos like this. I find it really great to talk about this. So yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye!